Hello teacher, my name is Jess and I asked you about a new book named What Happens When You Flush. Introduction. Swoosh. You hear the sounds every time you flush a toilet. Do you ever stop to wonder where everything that you flush down winds up? Getting rid of waste is often a conflict process. The process can stretch out over or under many miles in the city town. Where does waste come from? Where does it go? Human waste is called sewage. It's the most home. It's created by using a toilet, sink, or anything that makes water dirty. It all this sewage reaches our drinking water. It would make it unsafe for more than 2 billion people worldwide. The waste either piles up onto the land or runs into lakes and rivers. Millions of people died each year, sick from drinking water about that sewage that's made unsafe. Sewage treatment experts are working hard to solve this problem, but it is a huge task. Lucky for us, the sewage page is in our homes, don't just drinking water. Instead, in many cities and towns, all of this dirty water ends up with the local sewer. Inside a treatment plant, small sewage pipes joined to bigger and bigger pipes. It's into the sewage moves through the large group of pipes to the sewage treatment plant. When we hear that the water is clean, things of the water that can make people sick are removed. Not all sewage treatment systems are alike. One common type to clean sewage is the following way. Step 1. A big screen. Think of the giant kitchen trailer. Removes large items such as rocks, sticks, and garbage. That way they don't jam up and the treatment plants some machines. Step 2. What is left over after this process is called a slug, which is thick, dirty water. The treatment plant helps bacteria grows into the sludge. These bacteria eat the sludge to break it down. Step 3. Next to the broken down sludge is sent to another machine where all of the solid water settles onto the bottom. The water is on the top to send to a filter that cleans it. Once it's saved, this water can be seen in the stream, lake, or the sea. Step 4. The solids are sent to the giant tank called a digester. Here, a second kind of bacteria eats much of the sludge. The digester breaks down the solid sludge again and pulls more water from it. About half of the sludge turns from gas. Some of the gas helps power to the plant machines. When the other half of the sludge is dry, it often uses on farm fields to help with grow crops. The septic system, another way to deal with the waste. Many homes in the country are far apart from each other. Building a system large enough to serve all so far along to farm and one another couldn't make much sense. Instead, each town's home sends human waste in the septic tank. This is one of the sewage treatment systems that serves only one home. The septic tank is buried underground in the yard near the home, and any waste from the home runs straight into the tank. Inside in the tank, the solids drop to the bottom, and the liquids runs out through underground pipes into the yard and spreads to the soil. The liquid is filtered as it moves through the soil, which pulls out harmful things before they reach drinking water. The septic tank collects all the solid sludge. When there is too much sludge in the tank, a septic business must pump it out. Sewage through the ages. Think the systems are lucky? Think again. The first sewage systems were built thousands of years ago in places such as Middle East. The early systems sent human waste and harmful bacteria launched away from the cities and directly into nearby water. The water made people sick. Even by the 1800s, large cities like New York still had a hard time with their waste. People had no toilets. Sometimes they just had a hole on the ground. Since there was no way to flush, humans' waste would piled up in the hole. Some people allowed their waste to spill over and wash through the streets. It would piled up when people walked and children played. The smell was awful. Experts began to understand the streets flowing with waste were also making people sick. New York City began building sewage systems by the waste would have someone to go. By 1914, it had nearly 850 miles of sewer lines. Today in the United States, waste disappeared down toilets and sinks as by magic. Now you know how it really works though. So the next time you flush, take a moment to thank your modern sewage system. So this is Julian.
Good
Goodbye
job.
thanks for listening and watching my video. Go and goodbye next time. See you later. Goodbye.